Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Let's take a look back at how Sunday's baseball action unfolded. Starting in the National League West, the Arizona Diamondbacks matched up against the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine, and it was the boys in blue who emerged in this one. The final was 8-4. Clayton Kershaw was great on the mound, picking up his 18th win of the season. He currently has the most wins in the National League. Right now, the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Padres took on the Mets in Flushing, New York, and it was San Diego who got the W in this one. The score was 5-1. Tony Sipp earned the victory on the mound, his first of the season. As of today, the Mets sit in fourth place in the National League East division, 16 games out of first. The Padres are in second place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Colorado Rockies matched up against the Giants in San Fran, and it was the Giants who came away with the win. The final score was 7-6. Buster Posey showed off his power, blasting 2 home runs and picking up 3 RBIs in the process. Looking at the standings, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West division, 20 games out of first. The Rockies are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Angels were in the ATL to match up against the Braves. Atlanta was the winner. The final was 7-4. Miguel Hashimoto picked up 5 RBIs and really made the difference in this one. Heading into today, the Braves are in second place in the NL East, 13 games out. The Angels sit in last place in the American League West division. They're 7.5 games out of first. The Pittsburgh Pirates went up against the Marlins in Miami, and Pittsburgh was victorious in this one. The final was 2-0. Jeff Locke earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game gem. Right now, the Marlins sit in third place in the National League East division. They're 15 games back. The Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central division. They're 7 games back. The Chicago Cubs matched up against the Fightin' Phils at Citizen Bank Park, and it was the boys from Northside Chicago who grabbed the W. The score was 7-5. James Russell was victorious in this one, earning his first win. As of today, the Phillies are in last place in the NL East. They're 17.5 games out of first. The Cubs are in third place in the NL Central, 1 game out of first. The Cincinnati Reds paid visit to the Brew Crew at Miller Park in Milwaukee, and the Reds grabbed the victory. The score was 5-1. Looking at the standings, the Brewers are in fourth place in the NL Central. They're 3.5 games back. The Reds are atop the division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Nationals were in St. Louis to take on the Cardinals. The Nationals came away with the win, the final 4-3. At the moment, the Cardinals sit in second place in the National League Central, only a half game back. The Nationals sit in first place in the National League East division. They are more than 10 games.
Counting down toward first pitch from Los Angeles. It's the Rockies and the Dodgers, next on the show. A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Colorado Rockies and the West-leading Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, folks. National League matchup out west. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and this one should be a pretty interesting matchup. Now, keep in mind that the ball doesn't carry here nearly as well at night as it does in the daytime. So some of those home runs that you were hitting in batting practice are going to be warning track outs during the ball game.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, Makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Center fielder number 13, Drew Stubb.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike one as we get underway at 7:11 p.m. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They put some serious.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the side.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Kadire.
Oh, and get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first inning single.
And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Sohn is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder number 5,
Carlos Gonzalez will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. Fastball in there for a called strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And it's gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead. And now a pitch on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Now a look at the starting lineup for the host Dodgers. And the left-handed hitting Carl Crawford will stand in to start the home half of inning number 1. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind it. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander. Luther Sohn will dig in here. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Gonzalez is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Justin Morneau will stand in, hoping to put together a 2 or 3 hit game here, as you see the numbers have fallen off a bit over these past 8 ball games. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. The pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Man, I'll tell you, you talk about veteran leadership and showing youngsters how to approach each and every at-bat at the major league level. Well, just show him the tape of this swing. If he tries to pull this pitch, it's either a 4-hopper or an easy fly ball. Instead, he knows just to basically throw his hands at this thing, and he's able to drive it the other way for a double.
A runner at second, nobody out. And this is hit well towards the hole. Oh, he gets a glove on it here to knock it down. But he will not have a play anywhere, so make it first and second now as we'll see how they score that one.
And now after the 2-run first, you've got 2 on and nobody out here to start the second. Things are not off to the smoothest of starts, that's for sure.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Nolan Arenado is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. He's set, now the pitch. And this is knocked down on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Ulysses Chassin will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. This is a big-time chance.
And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
This is a strikeout pitcher on the mound, so you know he's going after a K right here.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 from Greinke. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
And this has been one of this guy's hallmarks all year long. When he gets into a little bit of hot water, he never loses his cool. And it's why he's on that short list of Cy Young candidates this year. And he comes in with a big strikeout right there.
Here's Drew Stubbs now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This guy started the ball game out with a strikeout. You may end the second with one.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Number 93 will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Number 93.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Yasiel Puig will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Puig will take a big turn and hit for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Hanley Ramirez will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And make it an even 10 games in a row he's hit in now as that bat has really come alive of late. A.J. Ellis will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. And that, in fact, is going to get out of play, and a run is going to come in to score.
And if there's one thing you can't do in this game, you can't give runs away. I mean, this pickoff throw, it's not even close to being on target. That's just a lapse of concentration at a time where you can least afford to do so.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Here comes a 1-2. Now a ball loops softly back over the mound. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with one out, you're going to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded try, but it's just out of reach, and that's going to score the run from third. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Zach Greinke will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back safely. First pitch on the way. On attempt misses. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and no one left. Now here's the first pitch. Michael Kadire will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
And I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game. Sound the trumpets.
Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Here's the 2-1 to Kadire. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. 2-2 pitch on the way. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Out of play. Full count pitch on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And after your guys just gave you 2 runs the last half inning, you don't want to start giving them right back. A leadoff walk? I mean, no way. You can't do that right there.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. Carlos Gonzalez will step in with a couple of RBIs already and looking for more. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Willeen Rosario will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run will score from a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2. Joshua's ball called for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and bounced to the shortstop Ramirez. Throw on to the first baseman Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Zach Greinke makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. The next pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him one gone. A reminder that Dodger baseball continues all season long here on the show. There you get a look at what's coming up over the course of the next 7 days. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
That's something a lot of men suffer from. Fear of commitment. He can't make up his mind whether to swing at this pitch or not, so he tries to hold up, but it's too late as this turns into an easy little liner over to third.
Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
And, you know, we're going to see this happen quite a bit out there. You know, that's not exactly the tallest outfield fence you're ever going to find. So this ball hops right over it for a ground rule double.
Here's Adrian now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And this is down in front of Stubbs for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now.
Boy, it's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
First pitch coming. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third, Gonzalez heading home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. First offering on the way. Nolan Arenado is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The batter,
Ulysses Chacin will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
And you know what? This is always a really difficult throw for a first baseman because he has to deal with the runner who's headed to second base. And also, that runner can sometimes screen the shortstop that's covering the bag. And in the end, this one gets thrown away.
Drew Stubbs will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. And you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Puig is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Troy Tulowitzki will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now a swing and a ground ball. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. The throw pulls Gonzalez off the base, and I think that's going to be a throwing error. Carlos Gonzalez will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And that's in there for strike one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. Yasiel Puig will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. First pitch coming. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now here's the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Here it comes. A ball and two strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Here comes the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. No problem here, one away. One gone now in the Dodger fourth. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
3 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Kadire is there, 2 down. A.J. Ellis will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to the first baseman Morneau, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
First baseman number 33,
Justin Morneau is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. You guys surprised at all that that man doesn't have the bullpen going yet?
Well, he's showing a lot of faith in his starter, but to me, you've at least got to get someone stretching down there. Move him around a little bit.
Josh Rutledge will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And this is hit hard up the middle. And this will get on by Ramirez for a base hit.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard?
And here's the first pitch. Nolan Arenado is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. A big pitch here, 1-2. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Ramirez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
And the way this inning's gone, his eyes had to be lighting up on that pitch, but all he could do was pop it up.
Ulysses Chacin will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. 5 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Now he changes up on him with success. Couldn't do anything with that one. It's 0-2. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. And it remains 5-3. Justin Turner will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to him. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the catch is made, 1 away. James Newcomb will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. The mound. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Carl Crawford will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner, was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Hitoki Gore will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Drew Stubbs will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Hit high and deep out to left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, I got to tell you, that's not the way you're hoping to make an entrance into this ball game. First batter he faces, and bang. This ball just about leaves the yard, winds up hitting off the outfield wall, and now he's going to have to deal with a runner on second base.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. From the stretch. On the ground to third. And taken in out there for the first out.
Well, you're not going to advance that runner if you're going to hit the ball right there. This forces him to hold at second base, and depending on how things turn out from here, that could very easily wind up costing you a run.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And he gets ahead 0-1. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Crawford calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Willeen Rosario will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Pause. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Oh, look at this. Throw gets him at first, and even the East German judge gives that one a score of 10 as the side is retired. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Luther Sohn will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, this finds a seam.
Number 93.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he goes the other way with it, hit well, but this is a foul ball. Comes set, now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled straight back. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner at first here, one man out. Now another 0-2. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base. And now a pitch on the way. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Now the first pitch. Justin Morneau is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Josh Rutledge will dig in. He singled his last time around. And that's taken for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Nolan Arenado will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Ulysses Chassin will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ready now on 1-1. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. Drew Stubbs will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
The man on third with 2 down. Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A diving effort there by Ramirez, but he can't quite get there. It's a base hit. Michael Kadire will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those are
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Yasiel Puig will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
The 1-1. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Hanley Ramirez will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Now the first pitch. Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Now here's the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. There's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Here comes Ramirez around third. And the runner will score from first.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double. And even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Come on, Dodgers!
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is on the ground to third. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2. And we're going to have a pinch hitter come on here as the youngster Matt Kemp has grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. In quickly with it is Cuddyer, and that's going to hold that runner at third base. Carl Crawford will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. First pitch coming. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
He's about at the point now where I would figure one more base runner and that'll be the end of the line.
1-0 on the way. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Throw over to Morneau is going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Brian Wilson will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Troy Tulowitzki will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Here's a ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Puig is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1. Carlos Gonzalez will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
1 out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but He winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Willeen Rosario is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Sohn is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing across here this half. Luther Sohn will try not to stop believing as he'll lead things off for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th. That's into the gap on the first pitch, and it looks like he may wind up with extra bases. Around first, digging for 2 now, and he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with the leadoff double.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Gonna be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. That's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Number 93 will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow. Line drive, base hit left field. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Yasiel Puig will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
This is a good job here of using the whole field. You see him go the other way with this pitch. No chance at all to run this thing down. And you see it take that one big hop right up and over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's Hanley Ramirez. And now the runner breaks for the plate, pitches a ball. And here's the tag, and he is dead in the water trying to steal home there. That didn't work. A man at third with 1 away. The 1-0 home. Here's a fly ball. Way out to right center, and no one will track this one down. It's going to fall in there for extra bases. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. And he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone. A.J. Ellis will step forward now with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and we are tied here in the 8th.
Can you believe the back and forth in this ball game? I mean, every time you think one of these teams is dead, the other one jumps right back up and ties this thing up. I don't know who's going to wind up winning this thing.
Wilton Lopez will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. First pitch on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. In the air to right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second. Andre Ethier come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And this is down in front of Stubbs for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Carl Crawford will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kadire is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. J.P. Howell will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Justin Morneau will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k. And I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
So nice to have a left-handed weapon like this in your bullpen. He gets the leadoff man here for an important first out.
Charlie Blackmon will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. There to take it is Ramirez. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Nolan Arenado will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this is the guy.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 0-2 coming. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Matt Belisle will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. Luther Sohn will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Kadire is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the 9th. 1 pitch, 1 out. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And heads up down there as he just had to cover up as this skips right over his head.
There you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to butt him over here either. Not with 1 out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. LeMahieu back to first, a double play. And we are heading to extra innings. DJ LeMahieu will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. 1-1 on the way. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Drew Stubbs will look for his 3rd hit of the ball game now. And and that's by him. It's 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. And quickly, 2 gone now to start the 10th.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here it comes. Foul back. 2-2. 2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. Son under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Yasiel Puig will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now here it comes. This is hit on the ground but foul. Here's another 0-2. And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. And a rather easy first out. Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He tripled homer run his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the right side. And Ramirez is aboard. It's a base hit. A.J. Ellis will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Here's the first pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And, what a tough break there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And that winning run will be forced to stop at third base. Wow. And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here. Joel Morgan will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. This is off the second base bag. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, you have to sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire. And sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
And if we had to single out one star from the Dodgers tonight, I think it would have to be this man, Hanley Ramirez. Don't put that card in your bicycles, folks. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.